Hello, Alvis. Ooh, we have a new background today.
Yeah, so nice, right? It feels like we're in space, you.
Yes, yeah, in the outer space.
But the thing is, you,
Yes.
I, I want to begin first with apologizing to our fellow
Mhm.
Wowies, right? Because we have a change of plan. Uh,
Yeah, yes.
yeah.
Yeah, initially I was excited also because after that kind of sad also because our investing share trading expert cannot make it for today as he's not feeling well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to apologize. I'm also sad that he cannot join us for today. Well, if you're wondering if it's COVID, it is not, okay? But we can all just hope and pray that he get well soon. Hopefully, he can come back and join us someday soon, yeah? So we
Yes.
still can get fired up over that conversation with him,
Yes,
right?
get some tips from him. Well, so what are we doing today? We have a guest. I'm right. You see, my mind is since we do not have a guest, right? So maybe let's take this opportunity to get up close and personal. What tonight?
That sounds very interesting. What do you have in mind, Sue?
I realized that we have not really shared about why we create this show and what our intention and goals are, right, for this channel. Hmm.
Yeah, which is really true. Just thinking back now that you say it, right? Just thinking back, we've been, bringing guests one after another. We have never really
Mhm.
introduced ourselves to all of you. So I think today is a great opportunity, Sue. And I was thinking, introducing ourselves will not take 1 hour, Sue.
Maybe we can know more about you.
Okay, maybe we'll cover some wealth building fundamentals. We've prepared some backup plans, right? So you are going to be bringing us through some fundamentals today, correct?
Yeah, yes. Because I think we are actually arranging the show, right, the channel to go into different asset classes from now on. Last week we are talking about properties, so I think it would be good for us to have a high level sharing about wealth building fundamentals, and at the same time some high level of all the common asset classes we have, and also I have actually summarized it in something I call it the tree of wealth, right?
Oh, I like that. People got money plant. This one is called tree of wealth.
Yeah.
Can I pluck money from the tree, as you?
I will show you where is possibly the money hanging on the tree. How to pluck it, it will be your call.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. Before we look at which one you want to pluck, right? So let's go back to our first questions. What is our intention and goal for this Wow Wisdom of Wealth channel? So actually, what triggered you or triggered us to start this?
Well, I can't remember actually, was this channel your idea or my idea? But I think it was along the way that we were having some conversation about a new initiative, a new business startup. And this show was designed to support as many people as possible towards their wealth goal, right? If you have noticed, we haven't really, we don't sell anything to you and all this kind of stuff, mainly because the first intention is to add value, right? If you want to learn more, we bring in experts, we bring in all these different people. Matter of fact, Sue here is an amazing coach, especially in the financial area, right? Huh?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, it's think back also. I was thinking the times also when you ask, you invite me or we agree to start this channel, we just say try it, right? Actually, I was thinking that financial knowledge actually is the essential for everyone. And it could be fun to learn it, but not now the image, some of the image like is a bit dry on this subject. So some sometimes I even think why this is not in the formal education that we have, right? So, and we have to learn from people around us. So what if the people around us, right, the knowledge is not said not correct, it's not enough, or like my parents, for example, their knowledge on financial mostly is the wealth building, is the work hard, save hard, keep your money. So that may not be support in the long run, like inflation right now is very high, right? So that's the reason why I think we can do some things, and I hope I can share more financial knowledge that I have to our wowbies, right? So in a more fun way, so we can laugh and learn.
Absolutely, right? And look, I'm gonna own up, yeah. When it comes to investment, I am not the smartest or the fastest thinker. I think that's why our dynamic is very good, right, Sue?
Yeah, yes.
I am more like, okay, what is this really about? Please explain in a simple term, make it easy and fun for dummies like me to understand.
Yeah. If you give me a good challenge, sometimes to link it to some funny example for you, a real life example. And that's the reason why I come up with the three. I would think there's more linked to our real life kind of thing, something we can see, we can understand more rather than look at it, wow, very specifically specialized item, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think fundamentally, you correct me if I'm not accurate, right?
Mhm.
Fundamentally, the both of us believe that opportunities are everywhere. The possibility of creating wealth is there, right? But maybe there are some, gaps in certain knowledge, certain understanding, or even for people like me, uh, takes a long time to comprehend. That people like you to explain in the simplest layman term that I can possibly understand, right? So whatever the reason is, I think this is where show that, it is possible. And this in a very fun, that's why if you notice our show is like that, that's where I learned, right? But before the root is actually the soil.
Yes. So do you have enough soil in the world for you to do planting?
A lot.
There's like our money in the earth, there's a lot. Just where you want to plant and get your root to tap into it, right?
Hi, Brenda. Oh, Brenda said Kitty's voice is a bit soft. Can
Right.
my voice be louder, please? Thank you, Brenda, for letting me know. Hello.
Yeah. Good. Hello, Brenda. Then let us start with the root. I think
Okay.
in the root for myself, I take these two would be the most important for myself. I'll take it as a cash flow and the emergency fund itself. Cash flow management and emergency fund.
What do you
So
mean by cash flow management and emergency fund?
cash flow management, if we look at the cash flow, right, a lot of people thinking that, to me, I think, oh, company will have a cash flow account to check about the deficit or the surplus. Every country have a cash flow account, cash flow management. Why a lot of people, they didn't do a cash flow management for themselves? On the monthly basis, right? How many coming in, how many going out, right? At least you know the in and out, whether it's a balance or not. So balance, traditional Chinese say yin yang balance is good, but in financial balance is not so good.
Like business also, right? In higher than out is the best.
Yes, if in higher than out is best. So if you have a balance, then not very good. You have to make it the other way out. In is more than out. But that's not the worst when you have a balance. The worst, I would say, consistently having out more than in.
Oh,
That would
stress.
disaster.
Right. Okay. So understand, right? And then from the surplus, build the emergency fund. Even though a surplus going. So what if they don't have surplus? That's a good question.
When there's no surplus, right? A lot of people say I'm very tight, right? Actually, I think we are in a very good era right now, right? Why? Because a lot of psychic, right? We can always build something called secondary income. Which in the secondary income here doesn't mean that you go for the second job only. Some people may even go for the third job after their office hour, after their normal job itself. Just depend how much you want. You can not say you can. Actually, I got a lot of colleagues do that. They do a lot of sales inside the office for their colleague. There's another income, right? As long as this
Okay, captured audience there.
So who of you don't have any colleague try to sell you something in the office, let me know. I think there's something wrong in the colleague. Then we tell them what they can do. So from there, you can channel the money actually to build your fund.
Let me ask you this, Sue. Secondary income, can it be investment?
I will say, I will take it as secondary income could be an investment if there's enough capital to generate it and focus it to generate the income. I mean, like our guest that is not in today, is not feeling well. He's a trader. So he actively having the secondary income with trading itself. Right. So it's possible. It's how you're going to do it only on this portion of it. I mean, straightforward before you get the knowledge to then maybe it's the normal kind of trading, second job, second side hustle is a quick solution, I would say.
I'm just curious. I think I'm a bit too loud. Do you have
yes.
funny
Yes.
echo sound from my side? Oh my God, what's happening with technology? First our guest, then my technology. Can you sort it out?
If I'm using a headphone, I'm going to curse you tonight.
I'm so sorry. Right? Can I just lower it down a little bit, please? Yeah, because I can hear the echo and feedback. Right? Is it better now?
I think okay, it should be fine. Just be lower.
Okay, cool. Right. Now, is that all there is to building and to growing to building to growing out our roots for the tree?
Yeah. So before it grow, I will say I will recommend some other thing else. There will be something on your side. I will put it out on your side behind of you.
Hi, Jen. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Jen. So it's all about I would say the will itself, the EPF nominations, the insurance itself. So, it's not showing it. Someone going to show it out. So, will EPF. Now it's come up. Life health insurance, and you can show the will and also the EPF nomination together. I would say this is a foundation for us to build. Will and EPF is not something we need to build. I would say this is more like a building for our family in case something happens. And EPF nominations, I put nominees. Okay, you mean nomination is a lot of people miss, in the account itself. A lot of people didn't put a right nominations, right nominees inside. Or some people, right? When you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, the time so shit, right? To show I'm care of you, I'm protecting your future, you are my only one. I put the girlfriend, boyfriend name inside there. Who knows something happens years down the road, they marry another guy or marry another woman. Some people do forgot to update the EPF nomination. And something happened, right? It's go to the ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, The family didn't get anything.
Got two things. Number one, Jen, I want to grow my marshmallow. Marshmallow. Okay. From a business point of view or personal finance point of view. Right? Now, here's the thing, Jet, even for growing your, as far as I understand, is your marshmallow business, right? Which is fabulous, right? Wow, we just did a shout out, by the way, it's not sponsored, okay? Because he come in and respond.
You charge him later.
Well, looking at it, business has its roots to grow as well, the fundamental, okay? What is missing probably from here that is different from personal finance is definitely your sales.
Yes, I would say sales is not there. Actually, I think emergency fund for business is relevant. A lot of people say cannot survive during pandemic, right?
Correct. All right. This is absolutely important. In business, this one is also essential. We don't call it secondary income. We just call it a multiple funnel for the business, right? You may want to consider variety besides marshmallow, because as far as I personally understand, is that businesses, the more funnels you have at the right timing, it would support you, but you cannot overexpand also lah. So it's a balance law, like just now.
Actually, this might even related to the business itself to me, because a lot of people, some business have some heavy equipments, tools, office, right? They might need to put insurance on their tools, their
Correct.
buildings, all those things,
Yep.
right? And this one I will link it to the patent. If you have a special way, special technique to make marshmallow, you can patent it or not.
You, your nominee got put my name or not?
Mini, I sorry lah, I didn't.
Why?
And I also save some journey, some money from traveling to EPF office, right? So I make sure I marry the girlfriend that I have during that time. So I don't need to do any update.
And you know what, you now just coming back to it, right? I was looking at this. These are a couple of things that we have covered earlier on in our show. That's why we brought in things like, you know, your financial health check, right?
Yes.
Your savings and budgeting.
Yeah.
What else did we do already? I can't remember. All
Financial literacy is we kickstart, right? Like in the overall umbrella. Why is it important for every one of us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Brenda asks, among all the basics, which is the most important one that one should focus on?
I will go for cash flow management.
I
If this one's around, if you take this one as a blood inside your vein, right? When you have insufficient blood, right? How are you going to survive?
I guess bottom line is cash flow management is like the main root that supports the other part, right? This one is supplementary, right? This one flows to here, this one flows to here, this one flows to here, right?
Maybe. I'm just starting thinking, if cash flow management is our blood, right? And you have insufficient blood, right? You use secondary income to transmit blood inside your body.
Absolutely. Now, you see, Brenda also did say, assuming money is limited at that time, right? The same thing, cash flow management, because look, if anyone comes to me, I'm not a CFP, Siu is on the way, okay? But even if my friend comes to me and say, okay, you know what, I want to build my wealth, but right now money is limited, my first automatic instinct is a couple of choices to make just to manage the cash flow is, number one, increase the income. At the same time, lower the expenses. A lot of people increase income, don't lower expenses. Then you stress yourself, right? Hence, I think that's why Sue brought in the secondary income, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is the one some people do want to lower too much, right? Then you bring a secondary income and at the same time you have a positive cash flow. Or some people is in the break even, right? So that would be a very good portion for you to bring in more surplus money for you to grow yourself, grow your wealth.
Yeah, right. Oh, let's get the game for the bell for game, but hang on. Just wanted to share a quick personal story. Is that okay, Sue?
Sure.
Yeah.
I love story.
I can't remember exactly what year was it. I think maybe around 2009, 2010, I think around that period, right? I went through a period where I came out on my own. I started a business without really thinking twice about it, and I was so gung-ho, right? And my husband also came out along with me. So two of us, without any backup, at that point in time, emergency fund is still like on building, okay? But guess what, right? During that period, business was not working. No matter how many calls we make, how many people we go and talk to, and we hustle like crazy, we still could not get any deals through, right? And what happens was emergency fund was being depleted, lor. Right? Thank goodness we still have a bit, but it came to a point where I almost got broke. Yeah. And I asked myself, how is this even possible that I almost got broke? And one of the factor was because I wasn't monitoring my expenses that much. I was hustling and focusing on increasing my main cash flow lah, my main income lah, my secondary income, and I absolutely did not take note of my expenses, right? And that was one of the biggest factor that depleted our emergency fund. And I was very, very lucky that we suddenly got that realization that we only focus on one area and not the other area, especially when things are tight. And because of that realization and a couple more incidences that occurs, right, that tells us that there are a lot of opportunities out there. I just need to go for the right one. That's how we begin to rebuild, right? So not type this.
You actually remind me something also. Just let me use 2 minutes talk about that.
Okay.
On this. When I was earning a 3-digit income, before I start work, college time, I feel not enough money. Money is limited. After I graduate, my income is 4-digit. I still feel money is limited. After that, I move on the ladder. I get 5-digit income, really got 5-digit. I still feel the money is limited. And you know when I actually feel money is not really limited, I feel actually enough. It's actually after the retrenchment happens. Then before the retrenchment happens, I spent a year, right, to do the budgeting and saving, the arrangement, everything, right. So after that, even without income for months, right, I actually feel, the feeling is better than I have a regular income, This more you go back to the management of your managing on the cash flow, how you're going to adjust income, expenses, all those things.
Right. Now, I absolutely see you, right? That's an amazing sharing, right? On the technical side, it's definitely cash flow management. There is, of course, the factor like the soil and fertilizer that you put in, which is determined by your mindset. Right, so those are the things that contributes to whether how fast or how slow you rebuild. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Let's go for a game. Yes. I like games. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Look at tips first. Wow. This time around, I'm a producer very fast. Okay, let's go look at tips number 1. Okay.
Whoa, yes. Yes.
No guess how to play game.
Just go ahead with the game. So we just have some fun, right? So always we host a game for some other people. This round we host it for each other. I play with you.
Right. I love to play games, right? If you ask my husband, he will tell you that I am a very cheeky and playful person. So I love games, right? Oh, I just said I love another thing now. Haha, I can love another thing, including money and wealth. So still, this game, let's just play that keywords game, the simplest, easiest game, right? So how it works is that I'm going to give you keywords. You have 10 seconds to list as many words as possible that is associated to the keywords, right? And then you are going to give me the keywords, and I will have 10 seconds to list as many keywords as possible.
Oh, so we come with some simple word will do. Okay, great.
I think. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
I think just to make this even more fun, while we give us keywords and the two of us will play from your keywords, okay? So you give us keywords, we will play from your keywords. Meanwhile, who's gonna start first? So weird, no guess. I still feel weird.
Okay. Let me start first. You give me the keywords. Let me try.
Okay. Set.
Then I set the standard high.
Okay. Set standard high. Okay. So my keyword to you is capital injection.
Money, opportunity, potential, investment, business arrangement. Five.
Okay, my turn.
Your turn. So initially we were having a trading expert, right? So I pass the question to you. Very simple. Candle.
Candle, aromatherapy, light, color.
So what is the difference between you and trader? Trader will use candle to make money. You use it to make more romance.
What is it?
Actually, it's some square box. People will use it to look at the pattern for trading itself, right? And something very interesting. Candle that got one pattern they call it harami. Actually, it means pregnant.
Oh my god, that is so interesting. Okay. Sunk cost.
Sunk cost. Okay. Cannot let go. Cannot sleep. Drunk. Sunk cost. Sunk already. Now sunk already.
Today we shock sendiri to the max.
Yes. Yes. It's fun.
Hello, Sumitra.
Hi, Sumitra. We are having fun. So you can give us some work also. So we can just test Kitti out. Before I see your work, right? After your candle giving you some romance, right? I give you something very good. Long.
My brain went somewhere else. Short, long term, long period of time vision.
So I thought you like long. Seems not much.
That's why I said just now my brain went somewhere else. Then time start already. That's why I say so.
You can just speak your mind out. Producer will
Okay. I'm gonna give you unit trust.
Okay. Trustee, a group of people, a group of money, equity, balanced, conservative, money market, foreign. You know, I have unit trust agent license for more than 10 years.
Okay. See lah, never speak, right? Very kanchiong, cannot think about what other terms to use.
Okay. Give you something simple. Give you an animal.
What?
A bear.
Bear.
A bear.
Oh, guerrilla marketing. Bear. Bear and business leh.
You want to know a fun fact? Why bear, right? When the stock market going down, they call a bear market. When going up, they call a bull market.
Why?
You know how bear attack? No, it will go up, right? If walking in fall, it will go up and then attack down. And when the bull, right, they will attack with their horn, they go up, push up like that, right? This is the bear and bull. Interesting, right?
Interesting. I think that's why it's very funny because my mind is like from a business perspective, investing is I'm very highly leveraged.
That's why I would say sometimes it's fun. If you cannot remember, just remember how the animal attacked. Then next time you can tell people, now it's bull, now it's bear.
Wow, got any animal related to business?
Oh, if no, then you come up with a few.
Can't remember right now. Okay, anyway, last one. Very quick one. Last one.
Yes.
VC.
VC, venture capital, high risk, high return, rich people, wealthy fella, opportunity, crap. Right, venture capital. Whoa.
Alamak, Jonathan gave a word. That means it's my turn.
Oh, trust. Start now.
Trust. I trust you. You trust me. Agreement. Safety measure. Force majeure.
The horn is very loud tonight. So it's fun, right?
Trust. What is trust? Trust is an investment, is it? Oh, trust fund.
You can either trust fund or sometimes the trust they set up. Some people set up some trust. So you can use it a normal term, see how you're coming in which angle. Right.
Jonathan, you got me there, Jonathan. I'm stressing right now.
It seems like we still have time for one more round. Is that we don't have the signal yet?
No. Actually,
No.
do we still have time? Oh, we still have. Okay, yeah, your turn. Jonathan, now give a word to Sue leh.
Give me an easy one.
But you see, we all record. Go to Facebook.
No. He already gave us a word. He gave me LOL.
Okay. Opportunity cost.
Opportunity cost. Give up one side, take one side, sacrifice, not sacrifice. No, it's a good one. Okay. It's a really good opportunity cost. Okay. Then I should give you one more. What I should give you on that? I'm thinking, got any interesting or not? Okay, I'll give you something simple lah. Apple.
Apple, my favorite, not my favorite fruit, my favorite brand of computer. They're now so expensive. Okay, expensive.
Right, apple.
You tried me,
right.
Man.
It's a fruit, right?
Yes, it's a very expensive fruit.
No, after you buy only expensive, the whole one is not expensive.
Apple is an investment, meh?
You can buy their share, go up how many times already? Maybe I don't check it. Right, it's listed in Nasdaq, US.
I got it right lah. So in my head, it's immediately Apple shares. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the time we have.
Let's go back to our tree.
This one is called shock scenery, but before, virtually very hard to high five. I cannot get it right one every time.
Look to the hair have to go. Slap you is easier.
Anyway, before going back to our tree, let's look at tips number 2.
Yes. Oh, okay, we come back to our tree already. And we see the wealth account is here.
Wow.
After we come back.
On my favorite account. Of all the accounts I have.
So what is wealth account to you?
Well, my wealth account have multiple portion, right? One portion is absolutely in a very safe investment. That one is just to target or handle inflation, right? It's also pretty liquid, so that's one part of it. The other part of it is I have mid and high range lah. right? Because this account is separate. This one for the monthly expenses is separate. So wealth account I divided into 3 different category, which is low, mid, high term, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the low one is a secondary emergency fund, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Okay, this is how you allocate the money for your investment, right?
high.
Low, mid, high investment kind. So that's your wealth building account. So that's the wealth account I want to talk about over here. So after we channel everything, we generate the positive cash flow, right? Where should it go? Go for the enjoyment or go for other place? I would say go for your wealth account first. We need to build our wealth, right? And from then we'll set the goal. We can have a few goals to set over here on the trunk, I would say. Because after you got the resource, right, then we can build our goal up. Then this I will call it our trunk of the tree. So that can include your want, even what you want to enjoy, right? That would be part of your account also. And also your retirement, your education plan. So that is all is your account, wealth account. So it sounds like retirement plan, education plan is still related to the wealth or not? Guess what? Why you earn so many money, we make so many money?
So much.
I would say part of it for what? For our retirement, for our enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how we can have all the account over here. I think our producer means that coming out already. So our major purchase, some people need to prepare some money for their down payment, either for property investment, even for own stay itself, right? Before go all on this goal target, right? Another thing I would say, I had to build your wealth also, debt and loan reduction. What is exactly meaning over here, right? I would say investment 10% returns, very attractive to you, Kitti. I give you investment 10% return.
10% is good lah. Consider
Well,
mid to low risk range for me lah.
So if in that case, are you going to invest?
Depending, I have to study first. I cannot.
Okay.
Mechanism. It's always no until it is being studied and I'm being advised.
That is the smart investor. Actually, we need to know the advice what he's talking about. But what I want to bring up is also if 10% sounds good for a lot of people, right? If let's say you have a lot of debt, especially credit card debt, right? They're charging you 18% per year. And you take the money to get an investment return of 10% and paying the interest of 18%, right? Is it worth it for that investment?
No, I'm getting 8% the interest paying to bank or bank pay me.
You pay to bank, let's say you got outstanding. That's
8%.
Yeah, I mean, even the investment is so good, 10, 12, 13%, right? If you have a debt, which is like leaking your wallet up for another 5, 6, 7, 8% from you, right? As well, you go for debt reductions, reduce your debt first. Unless you have a very low interest debt, like Malaysia got one very low interest debt. I always pay the minimum I need to pay. There's a 1% interest on, right, for the education. And worth it. Some people ask me, why you don't settle your education loan? I said, 1% interest. Where are you going to find?
True.
Just pay back what I need to pay. Don't take advantage on that. And then the extra, I can make an investment. Even I put in FD, I'm taking 2% extra back, every year.
Got so high, meh? No, I thought.
No, so last time people asked me the time was many years ago. So now maybe 0.7% different. Unless you wait for the discount, 25% discount, 30% discount. Then you should do for your debt reduction for the education fund.
These and these expenses.
Major purchase, I will see how you view it. If you are buying a car, it's expenses. If you keeping for your investment, like the down payment for your houses, for your property investment, that would be an investment point of it. Retirement funds, I think we can agree is an investment. Yep. You have to keep for yourself. Education plan. Education plan, it could be an expenses or investment depends. I would say depend how you see it. If you are investing on yourself, on the knowledge for the wealth generating for your knowledge for another degree, right? It depends whether you are investing or expenses, up to you. Fulfillment of money, right? Yeah, I will take this as expenses over here. But anyhow, I will always think that life, right, is part of it is for enjoyment also. Don't like wait until 60, 70 years old only start your enjoyment. Do something about that. At least you feel better, right? Rather than look at people every day Starbucks. At least you got once a year, once a quarter, also not bad, right?
What if don't have all this? Only got this.
Oh, only got this. This will be at the end of the retirement after finish work, unless the income very high. If not, nothing else, right? At the end, I would think the cash flow having a problem. One day, I would say, unless you are those high income, high earning CEO level that will give you a very big retirement package, right? That may be fine for you. Me, don't have all this thing, right? But I doubt all those people will not have this thing, because when you are taking a high income and you're managing a company, right?
Yeah.
I think all these things you need to take part. You have to invest for your company. I doubt they will not invest for themselves, right? Sound reasonable?
Understand. Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this. This education, right, does this include children education plan?
It would be there also, because I didn't put a very details, because honestly, when I talk to my mentee, my coachee about this tree, right, I spend about 10 hours on this tree itself, all the elements. You ask them, oh, so go into very details. So education, you can talk about your children educations the next 10, 18, 20 years, or your own educations, because some of the investment classes out there, right, some may not be cheap, you know. Some of the classes I attended was 5-figure, you know, 12 or 15%, 12 or 15,000 for the course, 3-day course only, you know. Degree 1 year only charged me 15,000 last time. 3-day course charged me 15,000 also. So education plan. So this is, you have to plan for that also. And I mean, if you go into details, you can even talk about in each plan whether which kind of risk you should expose to, and when you can go for higher risk. Like you have 18 years from now, you might go for slightly higher risk. If your children is going into the university next year, right, you do not want to expose your money to a lot of risk, because you need the money by next year. That's why the thing is keep on changing. Right.
Cool. Right. Oh, coming to think about it, I put in quite a lot for this.
Yeah. Myself also quite a lot. Yeah. So how much you put in?
Over six, not okay, yeah, 6 figure.
6 figure. Whoa, a lot of knowledge we can squeeze from you also. Right. So we can always squeeze more from you. So
I think my mother watching, or my mom watching, must be humble Asian mom ho.
Never mind, it's okay. What I tell you. So how to save your 6-figure, right? Follow the show, squeeze from her. If we squeeze half out, right, we still got 5-figure knowledge coming out from her.
Not so much. How much have you put into your education plan?
Not yet 6-figure, but I think not too far from it. Maybe I attend another 2 or 3 more courses, I will reach there also.
Now, my education plan is non-counting university or any formal education. All these are supplementary, wealth-related, personal-related education.
Yeah, mine too. If not, I will already overpass that.
Brenda, say wait till you have kids. I know, right? That's why foundation very important. Build up to here. Then can go up. Right? Absolutely, I understand, right? So Sue, talking about that, since Brenda mentioned about kids, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
you're also a father. I'm not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any kids. Neither
Mm-hmm.
my goddaughter, my Kai Lois, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you then balance between like investment lah, and then your cash flow, your monthly expenses expenses are surely higher than people like me who don't have kids, right? How do
Mm-hmm.
you balance between this lah and then building this and all the way up?
Oh, on this one, I would say it still go back on the budgeting and saving itself. The one of the show we talk about. So I would say in the first few years as a father, right, I'm not really doing good about that. So when we are as a father, right, especially the first child, right, everything we want to give the best one. So we want to buy a toys, give a new toys. We want to buy a good, get a new cruise. So this one also the best, the other one also the best, right? Now looking back at that, at on that, right? So after have more knowledge, some of the thing actually we don't really need to be new, For kids that grow up very fast, a lot of things we can actually can settle with the second hands, a used item, the quality which is good also, right? Even for myself, right, I have a car seat, right? My daughter and son total combined usage only less than 100 times. Spend a few hundred ringgit on that. To me, it's really not worth it. So it will go on the go for your planning itself on the cash management. And at that time also, I pushed myself further for the education. I didn't stop actually. I do register for the courses and I take some advantage on those that call the easy payment from the credit card. But normally I will ask one question before I go for that. I will ask, what is the difference of the price with and without installment plan? If there's a no difference, right, then I will go for the installment plan.
Sure.
Hmm?
So first kid, buy everything the best. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have more kids, then it becomes cost averaging already lor. It becomes
Oh,
cheaper per kid, correct ah?
there's something for kids they call consumable item, the milk powder, the education book, exercise book, right? And there's something called wear and tear also on the toys. You cannot do 100% recycling.
Ron just mentioned, I agree with you, certain things you buy second hand still good and cheaper. Alvin asked, Ayo, can we buy second hand kits?
I think can why not? Actually, you cannot buy second-hand kids. It's illegal. With respect, right? But adopting a kids, right? There's also another life giving to the kids, right? Why not?
You, cut. Don't need to have my own kids have Kai Lois, right? I don't have Kai yet, right? I have Kai Lois. Mother, father, take care.
You know,
To play and all that.
you make me think of one thing also. 契仔契女 right? The goddaughter, godson can be an investment also. You do a screening on the biological parents. Are they rich?
Anyway, Brenda said twins consume milk powder by the truckload. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The, uh, Brenda have twins, so I assume on the spot everything double.
anything. Yeah, a lot of things you cannot recycle. I mean, car seat you still can recycle, but you have a twin, you have to get two together.
Yeah, true. Anyway, what else is there on the trees, you?
There's the next part of it is what is the potential investment we can go if we are ready, right? We have enough, account have money enough, then we can go for some other investment we have. So I actually categorize with something like a lower risk and the bottom right. There's something, it's not sure that I'm putting it here actually. There's something about on the cash one, the bond, FD. That may not be here. There may not be something very attractive on the return, especially FD right now, right? Terrible, I would say. But at least
export my kids to you for 2 years. Come.
can. Okay. Then this is
So you have 1 minute to share with us very quickly all the different type of investment.
Oh,
Let's see when we can squeeze in to go in depth more on different one.
okay, sure.
Running out of time.
Okay, then we go up fast. So this is, I consider, lower risk and not high income, but good to keep it as a cash form. Bond actually also got higher risk one. Then next, I will talk about, I think, what is the thing already I put is a share investment, equity investment, is it? Mutual fund ETF first. So mutual fund ETF also related link to the share market, equity market itself, but you got professional people manage for you. So normally you know the risk, they will tell you what is you're supposed to expect. So after that, if you are more itchy hand, you have to try it yourself, right? Then you can go to the equity investment yourself. So the next one, equity, the stock market, equity market, this is the one. So you can learn, pick up the knowledge they call fundamental analysis, technical analysis. So fundamental analysis, you're talking about Warren Buffett type. Technical, maybe George Soros type. So that is the difference in the high level. The next one, some people may say, okay, I do not share. Some people may prefer real estate, land, property, whatever you prefer. Also a kind form of another form of investment. This is also having a lot of leverage because we take loan from the bank itself. Then going up to the tree, right? I will take it as a future forex. This is mostly on the technical side itself, trading on the exchange rate, trading on the commodity itself. This will be, you need a lot of time to monitor, very active. And going up higher, venture capital, when you have big enough, invest in the company, maybe 1 in 10 is grow up big, like Grab, right? You hit your jackpot. The other nice go down the drain is fine because he hit the Grab, then you get all the money in. That's the venture capital about. And finally, the latest people talking about is crypto. So this is something even newer. So also some people take buying the future, buying for the potential. Some people also trading is based on the technical itself to see the trend. Because frustration very big, you know, can go like 70-80% in 1 or 2 years time.
Yep.
So that's overall high level. I will put it in. One more. I want to show also in the 1 minute. I will say the 3 triangle. That is very. I will put in the important time, capital, and risk. Why we always say we have to invest, start early, right? Let's say you start your investment in 50 years old, right? You have lack of time, right? The only way for you to achieve your target, you either increase your risk or increase your capital. But if you are starting very young, right, you can reduce your risk and reduce your capital. So these 3, I will take it going in a correlated. So that's why you start earlier. You can have a play. You want to go high risk, low risk, lower capital to start is fine. When you have lacking of time and you cannot take a lot of risk, right, which means you have to come up with a lot of capital for investment. This is a high level on that. I would say.
Yep.
Right.
Hang on, I got questions. Once you hang on. Brenda, be my kid better. Have to be very tahan lasak one. Okay. Okay, so you, quick one. This one, do you have investment in this?
Yes, a lot.
Do you have investment in that?
Bond, you can say have, right? Buy it through unit trust.
Okay, do you have investment in this?
Yes.
Do you have investment in that?
Yes.
That?
No.
That?
No.
That?
Yes, a bit. If I don't put in, how I know how the thing work? But this one I want to try also one day.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just wanted to take this opportunity to tie in back, right? I also have a couple of this investment. Why our channel is not deliberately designed to be very specific is because we don't believe in putting all our eggs in one basket. Right, we are actually more of a big believer is you have balance between your enjoyment and your investment and your wealth building, and also that variety that also how do I put it, in a certain way is mitigating the risk, right?
Mm.
That is why we do not want to focus on a particular investment on this channel. Hence, we bring in all these different gurus lah, mentors lah, people who can share insights and distinctions about all this. Correct, Sia?
Yeah, yes. I would say that I have differ a bit different from your view on the not all eggs in the same basket, right? But we can talk about that in the future when there's an opportunity. But I would say why we have so many varieties. It's more like some people think they like this one, some people like the other one. At least we are a channel that we try to include more things, right? You have become a one-stop. You can find some information from us. You want to know more, you comment to us. We try to take in more from the direction itself, right? So we know what you all want to know more. At least we try to cover as much as possible, right? Rather than you go to, honestly, when you go to the stock investor, right? Some will say real estate not good. You go to real estate, some will say crypto not good. Crypto will say mutual fund not good. It's not never ending story, right?
Each has its own strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, and weakness. Yes.
Important is to know the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron. This one was very. It was conceptualized some time ago by Sue. This design was done by what's that thing? Our producer Angel, just today. Hyperly last minute because our cannot make it. Angel, our hero. Woohoo! Right. Jinmin say, I want to lease my company. Absolutely, there's another way for you to actually build and propel your business. But it depends on also what is the thing currently. Number one, your business fundamental, right? And I believe in what do you actually want to achieve from listing your company. Right? Then I can patch you up with my consultants.
Yes, what is your motive on listing it? Why I say so, Kitti, also a quick one. Some owner actually take listing as the exit plan for the business.
Could be.
Yeah.
Sell lah, Jinmin, sell. I'm kidding. Okay.
Thank you, Ron. Ron said we are keeping a good description of the wealth building. Thanks, Ron.
Yep. Okay. That's all the time that we have for
Mhm.
today. We have done tips number 2, right? See, now everything
Yes.
is quiet. I also
No, it's good for practice of the day.
yeah, let's go for practice of the day.
Whoa. These times again. So also almost the end of the show again. So we used to have the yes.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, you continue.
No, I was saying I thought we will not be able to, fully utilize today's show because we were like, what to talk about? Like maybe 1 hour plus. I give you thumbs up, you.
Actually, I noticed the tree can also talk for another hour.
Right? Usually, this is the portion where we give our guests 30 seconds to 1 minute to share a little bit about themselves. Since we don't have guests, let's just do this lah. Siu, why don't you share with us? What do you do besides this?
Yeah. Yeah. So a part of this show, if you wonder what I'm doing outside, actually, I'm a life coach and also a financial coach. So if you are looking for some coach, you can always look for me and also book my complimentary sessions. At the same time, myself also going to be a financial advisor soon. So doing some paperwork right now. So there's more thing I can serve, I would say, on the financial portion of it, from the mindset to the actual investment or opportunity. Yeah. So how about you, Kitti? What you do actually?
Awesome. Well, I run a training, coaching, and consulting company. Basically, let's talk about coaching and consulting first. Okay? Consulting is basically sending our consultants into the company to build whatever that is needed, right? Sometimes it's to turn around company, sometimes it's to grow the company, sometimes it's to create a certain system for growth for the company, right? For the coaching is that if you're a startup, you're an independent solopreneur that you want to scale up, then coaching would be more for you, right? Because consulting is expensive.
Now I believe people say consulting is expensive.
If you look at the value, it is not, right? But because people look at dollar and cents, then it becomes expensive. But if you actually look at the value, like I give you an example, right? Last year, COVID, even with COVID, our client, we did some consulting work right before COVID, and then it actually extended through to COVID last year, right? The company grew, right? Despite the lockdown and things like that, the revenue went up to from 120 million to about 160, 70 million. Right?
You actually reminded. No, I was saying you actually reminded me of one famous quote in the investment world. Money is what you pay. Value is what you get.
Yep, absolutely. Right? So on a smaller scale, then startups and solopreneur who wants to grow, right? Coaching can go up to mid-sized companies. So depending on what's your purpose and intention. So that's a little bit about what I do. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Actually, this was quite fun, right? For sharing our channel and also sharing my tree. Right.
It is. That's why I said I couldn't believe we actually took up all the time. I thought we were gonna end early today.
Yeah.
I think maybe that tree itself is a good series.
Yo. Yes. Each of you can take up 1 hour.
Sumitra well said. Thank you, Sumi. Right? Oh yeah. Oh my God, another series. Okay, so we have a couple of series in mind. So let's see how to cover this. We may have to plan for more series.
Yeah, I would say absolutely fine because we aim to serve through this show, right?
Oh, you cannot say that word to me. That sentence. Now, I don't know if those of you out there, Wowies, if you have read this thing called 50 Shades of Grey, that sentence has a very different meaning. We aim to serve. Oh my God. Okay. That is not something to discuss here.
Okay. Anyway, I said next session we will be looking into whether unit trusts are good investment. Right.
You know what? Unit trust is something that I was contemplating for the longest time, right? I'm gonna own it up. I just started investing in unit trust, and so far I'm very happy with it, right? So I'm actually very excited for the next session. Now, for those of you Wowies, if you've been contemplating about investing in unit trust just like me, curious or even unsure if it's a good investment, come next. I almost say next week. 2 weeks from now, on 22nd September, and as usual, 8 p.m. Come, ask, debate, right? Let's have a discussion and see and really tear things apart to see if this is really a good investment.
Yeah, I would say it would be interesting. While EPS, I would say EPF interest is not bad, 5-6% every year. And a lot of people still taking out from the EPF account for investment. You can ask our expert, is it really worth it? Right? Kristen.
All I can say is one of my girlfriend put in unit trust. She started invested in unit trust quite young, right? I suspect she stopped. She don't tell me the actual number, but I do know her magical wealth number that she one of her first milestone, her magical wealth number that she wants to achieve. She have recently told me she stopped putting in money already because that magical number has, she said, is enough already, right? Let it roll. So in my head, it's like, not bad. I can make money like that and then just leave it to let it roll. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Next session.
Yes, 22nd
Yeah.
September, same time. So if you have gained value and insight from today, right, always Remember to hit the like buttons, whether you are on Facebook or YouTube. So you can find us at WOW Wisdom of Well on both channels, right? Here. Yes, give us more like.
Please like and follow our page, and if you're on YouTube, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification so that you will know every time we have something new.
Okay. I will say thank you again and see you all 2 weeks later on this day. Yeah.
22nd September, right?
Yes.
Remember, it is never too early or too late to start.
The key is to begin your wealth journey now. Bye.
Bye,
Bye, Walvis. Bye, Ron. Brenda. Bye. Bye, Jimmy. Bye, Simoy. Bye, Sumitra.